Hey YouTube, we're doing a dual commentary on the last mission of Skyrim. You'll end up here after you complete, well, the second to last mission, where you make a deal with this dragon that you'll free him and he'll take you to the guy who's been sorcering all of the dragons. Yeah.
Now when you're making your way up to here, you're gonna have to kill, I believe it's 3 dragons on your way up. And not only that, then there will be some Draugr that will try to kill you, but they're not really that much of a problem. Now as you're seeing here, I'm being attacked by more Draugr while I'm trying to walk up there, and the dragon is still trying to attack me. As you can see right here, I tried to use the dragon rend voice on him, but when he goes to land, he'll actually land right on top, and he won't land directly where you can attack him. So, and here's where another dragon will pop out, and you have to do some dual dragon fighting here. I'm using the Moglo mace, I believe.
But one thing we do recommend for this whole thing is that you bring health potion, because if you're not as high as level as we are,
or you don't have, we have Daedric armor, so that's the second from the best if you don't know it. And yeah, we just recommend that you bring some health packs, because even I later on will need some health potions, because it's just quite hard, because you'll get overwhelmed with the dragons. And by the end of this mission, you might be over encumbered. So before you start the mission, I would recommend unloading all of your current weight, because
unnecessary current
weight. But nothing that you, like, keep everything that you need. But yeah, if you have random items here and there, then I would recommend not keeping them. I wasn't quite sure if this was the path you were supposed to take up there, so I tried to do the mountain climbing glitch up the wall, and I found out that you can. But I believe you have to go to the whole other side and walk up it. But
and you really don't need to fight off that last guard. You can just go ahead in here into the door.
Well, truly, you don't even need to fight off any of them. You could actually just run up and go through the door, but if you also saw, I did level up a few times just fighting them in heavy armor and one-handed, so this is where I got staggered a ton of times, because all 3 of them used their voice on me at quite the same time, so.
Okay, so this next step, we're trying to actually see which door we have to go through. And this door ends up looking like a dead end. There is a chest in there that we went through earlier that it just happens to have, like, what, 20 coins or something?
Yeah,
it's
not
much
really
at all.
even worth it. Like, I guess if you want to, maybe you'll have something different. I don't know if you have different lock picking skills, because I do know that one of the skills in pickpocketing, you find more treasure. But
so what you want is you want the animals matching up with the sides, and then the snake in the middle, because that's what door we want to open.
In this room, there's another one. There's another one of these puzzles after this. But this next one is pretty easy. There's not really as much thinking involved.
Here, the fire shout does a pretty good job at just killing these spiders in one hit.
Though usually you can hit most spiders, but now here I was looking around because I heard another spider, but it turns out it was just around this corner. But I just wanted to make sure that didn't jump out and attack me before. Here I was kind of just checking around, and it turns out there was another chest here. Once again, nothing really outrageously good. Here's that other room I was talking about earlier, the puzzle room. This is one of the other puzzles that you have to figure out. And if you see here, I thought that you had to match up with the opposite sign. So here it was a dolphin on the other one, or some type of fish, so I put it as a dolphin.
Seal, whatever it is. And we put an eagle on this one.
And the last one's a snake, which is right there. There I kept getting stuck on all of the skulls, and I don't know, just didn't work out too well. Here's a tip when you're doing this. If you see here, I kind of went at this angle here, and every single one of the poison darts missed me. So I didn't even take a single bit of damage from that. So now we're just testing out if the emblem above the pillar is the right one. And as you'll see here, it is the right one. And once again, I just checked at that angle in case, you know, something went wrong again. This is one of those driver necromancers that usually spawn any type of familiar, and you don't really need to kill the familiar if you can kill the necromancer, because as you saw, then if the necromancer dies, then the familiar dies as well. And all of my Daedric that I have on is legendary. So here I'm not even sure what's supposed to happen. That explodes, but then poisoned arrow gets shot out of somewhere. I don't even know. But none of it hit me if you just keep walking up there. I don't know if something was down there that was being guarded, but here, I was trying to get him to shoot through the window and miss me and then get him off guard, but... And also, behind me right now is another Draugar Deathlord that came out of that coffin there on the left. I just didn't see him pop out before. He's kind of delayed, but this was my fault here. There was oil spills on the ground, and I used my fire breath, and it lit everything on fire.
Here's some more of that oil. Just be careful. If you hang over to the side, you'll miss it all and you won't get hurt at all.
Now, I was going to try to light it beforehand and get it over with, but sometimes those lanterns drop, and sometimes they don't, so I wasn't truly sure. Now, this driver was confused on how to open that ancient door.
And then what you're going to do from this guy is you're going to get his golden claw, diamond claw, or whatever, and then line it up with the door, and then I think it's worth 1,000 or something like that. So it's pretty good, and you get to keep it too.
Now, if you didn't know from the very first mission, the key to opening this door is right on the other hand of the diamond claw. There's sometimes, as you could see there, we were having trouble. But it goes fox, butterfly, dragon. If you can't tell on yours. There, I was just making sure that we were able to keep it. Halfway in here, I found out that it was pretty stupid of me to have that mace out. It only did 45 damage. And I had a Daedric mace, which was legendary, and it does 65. So, and if you weren't sure what that voice was called, it's the voice of the storm. And it calls a thunderstorm to strike, and any friendlies or enemies around you that are attacking anything will be struck by lightning.
We said friendlies too. I don't know why it would strike them though, but it does strike your friends. Here we saved, which is actually a very good idea to save, because in the upcoming scene here, you face a couple dragons and you can get pretty messed up. We ended up not actually dying from any of those dragons, but a dragon had pushed us into a ditch, which we couldn't get out of, and we had to revert to the save.
But we cut that to save some time. But also, one about the other things you could have done is totally bypass the dragons, which we did do, as you'll see in the upcoming part. And this is that storm call that we said before. As you could see, a bolt of lightning hit him.
So the next part is we're going to go up to where some kind of sorcerer guy or something is.
Yeah, but he's also guarded by the two dragons that we were scared about before. There's the one.
The one's on the right over there. It's way up on the tower. And if you can cause them to come down if you shoot at them, which we learned at first, but you can really just get right by them without them even noticing.
Here's that pillar of light that I told about before when you were walking up into this place. So yeah, there's the one dragon. It sees me, but it doesn't really... I thought that it would just start attacking me, so I was attempting just to stay still, as you should always do if a dragon's trying to.
And then we just decided to charge this guy in hopes that we would win, and he ended up being pretty easy.
But now we kind of charged him also because we figured, well, this is the next part, so we're just gonna go out and just do it anyway. And if the dragons attack, then the dragons attack. But they didn't.
Okay, so that guy did have some pretty good items, 250 gold and stuff like that. Now we're looking for how to get down into this portal, and you're gonna actually use the dragon staff that you just got from this guy that you killed, and you're gonna end up putting it up here, and it is worth some good money, but sadly you do not get to keep it. So we thought there might be a way you get to, but we didn't find any way. If you did, put it in the comment section below. And then all you're gonna do is end up jumping into this portal of light here.
This toilet bowl of doom.